What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of both Twitch and YouTube, and welcome to part 10 of our Let's Play. Oh my god, chat, you guys can hear me. Part 10 of our Let's Play of Lost Judgment. For those of you on YouTube watching this in the future, as usual, check down below in the description for a timestamp where you can skip to avoid Twitch stream intro, dead time for live noties, and stuff like that if you want to avoid. For those of you on Twitch, welcome in, Packet of Chris. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. So you guys are going to hear yourself for a second. I want to audit how my audio sounds. I want to make sure that we're good to go before I do a live noties. That way we hopefully don't have to mess with mic settings too much during the stream. You guys are going to hear my voice change a little bit while I mess around with some things real quick. Alright, let me see how it sounds right now. So if I'm talking like this, are we good to go? I got a little bit of vibration at the end there. There, I think that's better. Anyways, guys, so, you guys are going to hear jet plane laptop for a second. I got some other things running today, so it actually is high speed load. Nothing I can really do about that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this live newbie out the door. Let's see. Let me chat. I'll do some quick hashtags. Let me think. What else? Alright, chat, let's do that. I also have to do Discord noties, but we're gonna hopefully handle that as we go live. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do this, pin. I honestly can't wait for our next Mass Effect playthrough, guys. I really want to play Mass Effect again. I've just been kind of avoiding it a little bit. Hey, appreciate the videos, brother. I hope you're doing well. Sorry about that. I'm kind of... Start a stream is when I do live notification, all that stuff, so my eyes are not on chat immediately at the start. We'll load in. What do I have left? Just the live notice. Alright, chat. I'm going to do a live notification now. We're going to just get this out of the way. Right? We're going to take care of things here. Sheesh. And then, from there, I'll do YouTube intro, and we'll get started. I think we're going straight into main story today, unless there's, side stuff close by that we can take advantage of. So, yeah, we're going to go straight into that here in a minute. Give me a second, chat. I actually got a decent Pokedaily, chat. Another green. Coming up in the world. We're moving up. We're doing better. We're evolving. Alright, so, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get the YouTube intro in, and with that, we will get started. So you'll hear a brief pause, and then we'll get going. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube watching this in the future, and welcome back for part 10 of our Let's Play of Lost Judgment. We are done with live notifications, so we are going to get down to business to defeat the Huns. I actually kind of like the fuzziness of my voice today, chat. Unpopular opinion. So if you guys don't like it, definitely let me know here at Twitch chat. You guys on YouTube as well. You'd be seeing this much more in the future, but I do check my YouTube comments. I do my best to reply to any that require a response. So feel free to ask your questions. If you have questions about lore stuff, I can answer it to the best of my ability. A franchise like Yakuza, not as much, because I'm not super versed in it, but, some of the franchises you'll hear me nerd about, like Horizon, the Horizon franchise, for example, Mass Effect, stuff like that.
Waiting for.
I will do my best to give you lore answers too.
Hey,
or personal opinions.
Burner phones ready?
Personal opinions too.
Of course I do.
We chilling.
Who do you think I am? I still don't fully get what's going on.
Happy Smoke
Sesh. What are we going to do with
everyone?
this?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kawana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto. using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other, but their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kawana, they'll trace the call without actually finding him. And we can see exactly who they send without risk of being seen ourselves.
I think I'm getting it.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kawana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys. And it's gotta have a good vantage point.
A5 Church, I appreciate
There's
you
a
coming through,
building
stopping
under
in and saying
construction
what's
not
up.
far
I hope
from
you're
here.
having an amazing
It's late,
week
so
so
no
far.
one should be
If
around
it's
to
not
make it
amazing, if
involved
it's not great,
unintentionally.
I hope it gets better for
Where
you,
is
brother.
it?
I really
right near
appreciate you coming
Serio
through.
High.
We're chilling.
There's a crane
We're getting into the spiciness of Lost Judgment. So, you know, if you've been watching and you want to watch stuff, just go on YouTube later. It'll be up in like a week or two. The whole Let's Play should be up by then, and you can kind of follow there if you want to keep up with the story and everything. But like I said, I appreciate you coming through, hanging out with us. Hawkeye the New, welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, 5 Church, like I'm fully here for the spice today. Like I'm probably gonna stay on task with main story.
I should be able to handle this
We have more than enough money.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagamishi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it to capture the faces of Kawana-san's pursuers.
That'd be good.
Hey, appreciate you, 5 Church. Be safe out there. The world's dangerous. See, look, 5 Church. We have 880 Japanese Neo Yen. I actually don't know if it's Japanese yen or Japanese Neo Yen in here. I've never actually, like, paid attention. How can I see this? I think it's just Japanese yen. I think Neo Yen has, like, an N as well. Yeah, that'll do. Excuse me, guys. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Alright. So, big thing to do today. We gotta head straight towards... Chad, I'm gonna audit my voice again. I want to make sure that voice is good to go so I can move my laptop away from me. Hold on a second. Okay, is this a little louder for you guys?
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me better. I apologize. I think it was a little low. I'm trying to figure out why.
I've confirmed your position.
But we'll go from here.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kawana on the burner now.
Understood. It's Kawana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah. Can't imagine this won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
I'm about to call.
Alright, chat, let's see if it works out. Boop. 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 Alright, let's see if my voice sounds better now real quick. Alright, I'm actually happy with where we're at. Perfect.
Hello.
Chad, I
This is
promise I will
Kitakata
try to remember
From
to do my best
Kurokawa
this weekend.
Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei.
I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some.
But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor.
Why is she so grumpy?
I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusumoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion then, do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Yes.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusumoto's phone is compromised.
Damn, chat, they're smart.
There's
They're
one
smart.
organization capable
Chat,
of tracing
so
a call and moving
smart.
on it. It's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public sec, chat, it's public sec.
You by car?
No, there's no way they can mobilize their people that quickly. My guess, it's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again.
Spritzy in
But
chat
this
if
should
you
be the
guys need
last
it.
time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it.
Hey, appreciate you
Shoot it.
coming in with
Shoot
the
it
10
down.
more biddies back
You
of
sure?
Chris.
Just take it down. Hurry
Like
it
I
up.
said, happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. These people can't shoot worth a shit.
Hey, what the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it. It's too small. Shit.
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kawana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like spec ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park.
What? Bro, what is
I hit the
happening?
ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
Actual psychopaths, chat. And this is who they hire.
That's 6
Jesus
punks
Christ,
and only
chat.
one gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
Your
It's
worst
you
nightmare,
guys in
sir.
charge. I'm sure Kawana would have had this
President
whole thing
Giga
solved
Chat.
a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kawana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on!
Chat,
We're
they're
taking
idiots.
this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
Chat, the only thing they're taking in is these nuts.
For real?
Huh? Chat, we didn't heal. Here I am, chat. Not healing before battle, not stocking up. Omegabot 9000, chat. Omegabot 9000. Hashtag never forget. We'll just use 2 of these. We have 32k. I mean, there's no reason not to. Yep, yep, chat, we're done. Ain't no way.
Here we go.
Surprise, motherfucker. Alright, chat. There's less enemies. I'm gonna switch to more offensive style. That's more of an evasive. Jesus Christ, chat. They actually don't hit that hard, though. Bruh. Alright, chat. I'm about to get hit, but we need to heal again. I'm once again coming to you to heal. I'm also gonna go ahead and pop that up. Kinda knew we were gonna be taking that one. Not bad, chat. Got caught off guard a little bit, but we're good to go. We're good to go. We're good. You know, Giga Chat extraordinaire. It's our job to be a Giga Chat and piss excellence, and that is what we will do.
Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
I don't know what it is, chat. Something sounds weird about my mic sound today.
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kawana?
They just said to catch him. Well,
alright, chat, we're gonna gift out a random gift sub while we're kind of chilling on a cutscene right now. Let's see.
Like we pulled the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt.
May the odds be ever in your favor, chat.
Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel
random
if you
gift
found out
sub
you were
goes
just
to Buns404, who hasn't
game?
streamed in a while. I don't think she's been on
We're
a
playing
lot in a while,
game
but
now?
still, she's still
I
followed.
suggest you quit RK while
Hopefully
you can.
she's doing well.
Go tell your buddies. Get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you, and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
No, it's nice, chat. He chose to educate them instead of, you know, just shit on them and make them look like idiots. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to pull the mic closer and see if I can get a louder sound. If the mic is closer to me, so that I can be heard more clearly.
Correct? Sir, it's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Come now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my Division of Public Security. Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you now? Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
Is Bondo a combination of
I have
Bandai
a
Namco, chat?
title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests.
Whose best interests?
I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
Chat. Chat. Catch a tiger by the toe. Let's go, dude. Chapter 11. I'm gonna mute up if they do a yep, I'm muting up, chat.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kawana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusumoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago, Kawana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
If public security was smart, chat, they would have seen it as a ploy, considering he didn't actually talk about it.
Done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusumoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led
Hell
to
yeah.
Toto University Hospital.
We love to hear that, chat.
So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusumoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years, even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
But Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusumoto to turn herself in?
Well, gonna try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending RK. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kawana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Public security, chat, 24/7, I'm tired of it.
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami?
You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. But watch your back.
Interesting.
If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
True.
I'll be ready. Like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
I don't think you will be.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end, he comes through.
Yeah. Turns out he's got extra time on his hands.
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway, sorry, Tsukumo. We have to take Sukiura from you again.
Damn.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
Just like old times. I should head to Toto University Hospital and convince Reiko Kusumoto to turn herself in. Jesus Christ. Oh, just like that, huh? No prep. We're just gonna go straight over there. Alrighty, chat, let's... Sir, can you be a little more graceful? Gotta be a food place around here, right, chat? I see 2 stores and a squirrel. I'm tired of getting bamboozled by that stupid place. Let's go to the one on the left first, chat. God, you don't sell anything I need either. Chat, there's like one useful store within like 15 blocks. And it's literally basically a gas station. Yeah, give me all the food that isn't nailed down. Chat, I gotta make sure we're topped up on heals, because we'll probably need it. I will bot out at some point. I'm literally, like, basically brain dead today. My brain hurts. Worked really hard today. And my mind is just like, why you make me work more? And it's like, I mean, because this is my de-stress. What do you mean? Alright. The hospital. Alright, let's go see if we can talk to this lady. Prince of Crime. Welcome in. Excuse me. Happy Smoke Fest Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, we might catch her outside the hospital too. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Talking about. Wait, is that our cab or is that her cab? No, she's gonna leave the hospital. Ninja. Sorry, chat, I missed that last part, but Crabominable in chat? Holy shit. Chat.
What are you... Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
We'll take a few laps around the block, and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Very well.
Chat, this is wild.
Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
The other day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Koana now, and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
Oh boy, chat. Is she surprised at all, or maybe she already had a hunch?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, who could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. That's what you are now after Koana. Do you understand, Kusumoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences.
True.
I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support.
Wow.
But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them.
True.
To be quite frank, public security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Fair.
Are you implying
That's
it's
fair
public
enough.
security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed, make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment
Interesting,
people,
chat.
you're something to be excised.
Exactly.
I guess there's bullying among adults in high places, too.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move.
Damn.
The details of Ihara's case came to light.
But it
A group
really
of
was
thugs
like
calling
that.
themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai. All to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago. Probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Naturally, she wasn't going to divulge any secrets, having just met me, and I don't have enough evidence to make her talk.
Even after finding out Kawai disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They'd finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher. Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Then Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san,
Soma,
you
chat.
knew she was
Soma,
killed,
Soma,
right?
Soma.
Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
She's been flustered since I mentioned Sawa-sensei's name. This is my chance to ask her questions I can't ask anyone else.
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes.
That's true.
I suppose you're right.
That's true.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? And do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund.
What?
It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
What?
Oh my god.
And certain groups want to take bigger risks with that money in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble.
What?
They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's
Oh
faltering
boy,
economy
chat. Wait.
secure the future of this country.
Nah, Yagami, leave.
I mean,
leave.
would it
Kick her out. I don't care.
Of
Kick her out
course.
of the car.
If the gamble
Throw the
actually
box with her
pays
phone
off.
in it out too.
But if we lost
Keep
the
driving.
gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. I'm starting to
Shot.
understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy,
This is crazy.
they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office, and she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, they could blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. But wow. 160 trillion.
Yes, sir. They are playing in a completely different.
I'm guessing they've already contacted
galaxy.
you about it?
That's an assumption.
She's been flustered since. Okay.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago. With your own hands, didn't you? I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai. But was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
And your solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13 years.
I see.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different from the previous hospital. All I can do is wait.
And what happens when you're not there?
I get it now. Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security has him...
She's correct.
They will extract everything he knows.
That's correct.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye.
Again,
no one
correct.
can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me...
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
Most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and they'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. But what does it matter?
What?
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusumoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say
Noise 5. Cheers! What's going on, brother? Welcome in. Appreciate
He
you.
was little more than a subhuman.
Ooh, there's a
brute.
pokey. Oh no!
And you saw it.
Oh
You saw
no,
what
dude!
that
I didn't even
brute
get to
did to my
check.
son.
Oh, thank God I have it.
I
Noise vibes. It's like, oh, okay, oh, okay. I guess
was
I'll
an
go fuck myself then, right?
incompetent
Like, what the fuck?
An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years
Exactly, bro. Like, what?
And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you...
I'm gonna keep it a stack, chat. The spice, it floweth. The spice floweth. This is the spice. It is delicious. It is amazing. I am here for all of this drama. Chat, it's been a while since I've seen a TV show this good that had this level of, like, chat, this entire game is an onion. The layers just keep peeling. I honestly don't think that this is the top of the food chain.
Of all people should have known better.
I know, right? Onions are good.
You're right about that.
So yummy.
I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how...
Hey, chat question. Have y'all been having an issue where, not like just your stream manager, but like also like other people's streams that maybe you have tabbed up will crash relatively regularly? Because like, oh, there you go, Noise Vibes. Hitmonchan. I think I have one already.
Your animosity runs.
But yeah, my stuff's been crashing way too often, and I'm
words
starting to
hung
get
on.
worried about
I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually.
Oh, chat, this is
when
getting
he
good.
saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate.
Ooh, chat, she wanted to kill all of them.
That's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Yeah, it's in the
Kawhi
franchise.
said something similar.
We are in Eugene. I think we're in Eugene show right now.
You think you can repeat all that?
We're either in Eugene show or Yokohama.
This time say it to her.
Isn't that Sawa-san?
You and Kawana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her. It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another.
So this is after the events of Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon. So we play Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now we're playing this. Also, I will tell you, I am going to play Like a Dragon Inchin. Because it just looks cool. Just not right after this. I forget what we're doing after this. I think Horizon Forbidden West DLC comes out April 19th. So we're probably going to be PvP/Division 2ing until then.
Someone innocent always pays the
Maybe
price.
PvP stuff. I might play some more Fortnite.
I won't just.
I don't want to start a new Let's Play
before
before that DLC because I literally took off work to play that the morning of launch day.
His phone isn't being traced by anyone.
Yeah. You want to see Horizon Forbidden
You have
West
change of heart.
DLC? I will be playing
Just
the
give me a
morning
call
of the
before you
launch
turn
day.
yourself in.
I don't know if it connects, but it's in the same universe, right? I think
That's all I had to
the
say.
stories. Oh, not true. Not necessarily true. I forget who the cameo was, but there's cameos. We've also met some ex-Yakuza, some ex-Tojo clans, some ex or current Liu Mang. We've been to Gomi Jewel territory, which is apparently still guarded by the Gomi Jewel. So we've seen a lot of factions and people. Chat, what's his name? The former leader of the Liumang. Well, maybe he is still the current leader of the Liumang. I forgot his name, Noise, but the leader of the Liumang, Zhang, I think it was Zhang, who we got on our team, the one who wielded the saber. Bro, he cooked us food in his, like, in this restaurant or whatever when we were chilling to talk to what's his name when we were hanging out in Liumang territory, because we were essentially being protected. Yeah, so we got food from him. He apparently has taken to cooking, and it was apparently fire, according to the in-game characters.
Right here, okay?
What's up,
Yagami-san?
motherfucker? What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Sorry if that
I'm
was a
gonna
little
go talk
loud,
to
chat.
Kawana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
Appreciate you, bro. It's just getting spicy. We asked the lady to turn herself in, and she said, go scratch. I didn't do anything wrong. So, you know, me personally, fair enough. But Yagami is not happy about it. He's a little grumpy, Gilks. He wanted her to turn herself in so that he could have an easier life. And it's like, bro, why don't you just work for your bread? There's nothing wrong with working for your bread. Are we full health? Get me out of here, bro. How are we full health? I never healed up. You believe this, chat? Cheats, chat. The game is cheating. Oh, God. Well, Noise, look at where we are. Looking for Kawana in this bitch. That is correct. If I remember correctly, we are in Liumang territory. Extra, extra, extra. Read all about it. Why are only you
Well,
here?
look who we have here. Haven't seen your mug in a while.
It's only been 2 or 3 days.
Also, this is
Where's
Yagami's
Kawana?
brother. I don't remember if he was present
how
in
shall I
Like a
put
Dragon, but yeah, this is
Would
this
you
is
freak
our
out
main
if he
character,
was right
Yagami's
behind
brother,
you?
if I remember correctly.
You know, this kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusamoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawai 5 years ago.
You what?
What did she have to say about...
But she had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't drag her back into it.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage. How do you think her folks feel? They probably think you killed their daughter. And they don't know why, or if justice will be served. Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth?
Chetty is a fair
You talk
point.
about justice, but she keeps getting left out.
Alright, where
You aren't
the
even
hell is my
trying when it
dab
comes to
tag?
her.
Right?
Say whatever
Oh,
you want. but
Motherfucker,
if
there's
you
a
cause
channel point
Kusumoto-san
redemption for that
any
now.
more pain, I will
By the
never
way,
forgive you.
in case you hadn't
That's
noticed,
exactly why I didn't tell you I was going to meet
yo,
her.
mod ass. You're a
Listen,
mod,
Yagami.
you should know.
She hides it well, but she's never gotten over the fact Mitsuru tried to jump to his death. And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawai. Unlike me.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawai.
Oh yes, chat.
He simply
confess.
vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it.
Besides, there's no case
Let me see,
without
how
a
many
corpse.
points is it? I don't
Point
remember
being,
what I made it.
she'll
It's only
never be
5K,
charged.
dude. That's not even that bad. Right, Kwana has Kwai's body hidden somewhere. I remember you, Mamiya, said
Even
it
if
so.
she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations. You sure you were a real fucking lawyer?
My colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal Ahara's case. Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going by a different name, maybe even a different look.
You're just gonna keep
Sorry,
doing
not
this?
not
Did
channel
Sawa-sensei
Tufts
sacrifice
of
me
fur.
nothing to you?
Is that the only thing keeping you around? Truth be told,
So give me your fur
I
for
don't
that
think
one, bitch.
exposing everything is
I'm
even
kidding,
in
bro.
Sawa's best interest.
What?
What the hell?
Sawa-kun herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
What is this? An audio file?
After Ahara-san lost in court, she called me. I recorded our conversation.
We already know about this conversation. It doesn't change anything for us.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about
All right,
everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's testimony in court was false, and she was racked with guilt over it.
And your first thought was to record it? When she was at her most vulnerable?
Yes. And then I played it for Ahara-san.
Damn.
He had the right to know the real reason
Damn,
his son
chat.
killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ahara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? Somebody's always got to get his hands dirty.
And that somebody's gonna be you?
If it means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusumoto, yes, I will keep killing. These bastards who prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see. I wish the law would do its job. Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
I understand what you're saying.
Chad,
you're
I'm not
taking it too far. Just stop, Kawana.
Chad, he definitely sounds like he wants
If you really
to.
want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. And call it justice.
I could just call the police. I mean, they
I
are
thought you
looking
guys were
for
gonna
you.
start another fight. It was a bitch cleaning up the mess last time.
Blame him.
Next time I go up against him, it won't be just a few scratches.
Well, when that time comes, take it anywhere but here.
Sir, I will do it here if I want to. And I will use you as a weapon if I have to. I think I'll call it a day. I should get back to 99 and rest up. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I couldn't get to the mute button fast enough, Chad. Bruh. Literally right there. Pick up the stupid ball. We can literally run there. We can literally run there. You know why, chat?
Great.
Okay, brother. What the hell was that?
Really, guys?
Was that pyrotechnics, chat? Did we just get pyrotechnics? Oh, yeah! You guys want some too? Yo, get wrecked. If you're not gonna get off the ground, then I'm just gonna... Idiot. Idiot.
And stay down.
Yeah, give me that abundant oil, even though I don't know what the hell that does. Chat, what is happening? You want to chat? You guys want to fight someone else? Let's fight some more people.
Let's go. Here we go.
Idiot. Oh, God. Sorry, chat.
What a waste.
That was probably pretty disrespectful, but hey, he did it to himself. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do that to him, chat. He just made it too easy. Okay, dude. I have to fight my way home. This is so dumb. My kidney. What's up? What's up? Surprise, motherfucker.
And stay down.
Didn't mean to do that, chat. Hello, I would like to buy food, please. I will take your special pancakes and the strawberry parfait. Wait, how do I cancel that? Wait, the Neapolitan looks amazing. Yes. Thank you.
Starving.
Yes.
Tasty. Thanks.
Many stars.
Arigatou
Many stars. Alright, chat. And now we continue. Sir, please get out of the way. Car, please get out of the way. Chat, 50K. 50K.
For real?
Sir. Sir. Knocking me down in this stance is a B tier enemy move. Again, B tier. B tier. Bot. Ooh, that's a curve one, chat. That should be extra damage for the curve. Again. B tier. B tier. B.
Really,
oh,
guys?
100K. Well, that was definitely worth it. We almost hit him. Wait, chat. I need help again. Hold on. Wait, where's the food place? Wait. Okay, never mind. It's not close enough. Let's just... I was gonna heal up again. I honestly was gonna heal up again. Ooh, there was a ferret, and I think I missed it, and I don't think I have a ferret. I think that's something I actually need. Oh, thank God. Chat, we have it. We are saved. Here's the dealio, chat. Look at the boy healing up in the detective agency, chat. Look at the glow. Can I get a further distance shot of Yagami here? Yeah. Damn, chat. Where'd you find this one? Alright. Straight up, though, this is some of the dankest music in a game ever. Unfortunately, we don't get to hear the music through this loading screen, but that's definitely something they should have added in. That would be sick. If we're just chilling here, listening to that dope, low vibe, that would be... That is the ultimate.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Are you in Yokohama again, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Is this about Ahara's trial?
We're in Yokohama, chat.
Yes. Regarding the appeal. The prosecution says they want to consult with us. Off the record.
No, dude. Get...
Off the...
Bruh.
What do you mean?
Yo, this is how you end up dead, chat, by the way.
They want to discuss with the judge beforehand whether or not Ahara's murder footage is admissible evidence. The video has gone viral, of course, and nobody's really sure how to handle it.
Is the prosecution really gonna hold the line on it being a deep fake?
That's quite possible. Which is why we're meeting today in the courthouse conference room. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could you join us?
Of course. I'll be there.
Thank you very much. No need to rush. There's still plenty of time. Just be sure.
No, chat, we're going immediately. Now, that being said, with us going immediately, let me check something real quick. With us, or with me planning to go immediately, hold on. Okay, well, that doesn't work. We're going to do that right now, but I'm going to take a quick break. I need to run and use the bathroom. We are going to go straight to this courthouse and deal with this. This is spicy, so I will be right back, and we will continue. Hey, let's go. Chat, apparently I may have been muted before I left and then unmuted to leave, so I apologize if that is the case. If I was muted, just in case I was, we are proceeding straight to doing this. We're going to go straight to talk to, is it Ahara? No, it's the prosecution, quote-unquote, off the record. What that means, Chad, is they'll probably try to kill us or coerce us into doing something that they want. You know how it is, Chad. You know how it is. You know how it is. Sure, why not? We have the cash. Why not? We have the cash. Tiger, do we have anything that we can do for like 5k? Nullify enemy defense. Oh yeah, I use that some more than enough. Alright, so we gotta get out of here before I can pull up the map. But take a taxi to the courthouse. Chad, wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Taxi! 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 Dude, Chad, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was waiting to play some Pokemon later tonight. I get to degen and like be up late and shit, because, you know.
So what you're saying is, Yuri Mamiya was not a victim of sexual battery, but rather she conspired with Akihiro Ehara to fake a murder alibi. We've already closed the book on that ordeal, yet now the defense wants to write a sequel?
To establish the defendant's motive in the harassment, we need to bring the Mikoshiba murder to light. The groping itself was staged. It was all part of their script, right down to the guilty verdict.
It sounds like the defendant has some strong hostility for the court.
Ehara got the court to accept his murder alibi by twisting the legal process to his own ends. It was easy to miss, because at the time, Mikoshiba's body hadn't been found yet. But we have to admit that we all got duped.
We? You're not even a lawyer. You're a detective.
Yagami-sensei still has a license to practice.
Forget what I said if it offended you, prosecutor.
My superiors always told me that in his youth, your Genda-sensei was a difficult man. He'd insist his clients were innocent, persisting even in the face of conviction. He was hostile to the prosecution, and was known to fraternize with Kamurocho Yakuza. But it was his sheer disrespect that made my boss hate him.
What is happening here?
You sure know an awful lot about Genda-sensei.
Because I honestly can't say I like him. He treated me like a child when I was starting out.
You're still a child.
I'll tell you this. There's no higher praise for the defense than being called difficult by the prosecution.
Genda-sensei was worried about Sari-san's career, but I guess he fought the prosecution just as hard back in the day. I guess Sari-san picked up some of that attorney spirit from Genda himself.
Now, if we can get back on track, can we confirm the defendant himself has agreed to the appeal?
Yes.
But if Ehara really committed the murder, why would he agree to his alibi being scrutinized?
Ehara's objective isn't to get away with murder.
Then what is he after?
Making a mockery of the legal system.
Then it'd be best not to pay him any attention.
And you'd be right. If your priority is saving face in front of the court rather than preserving fairness in the law.
You've got a real attitude.
I have an attitude? You haven't even seen me.
Sorry, I'm a
Chat, it's him. I recognize the slimy cocksucker's hair. Pardon my language, chat.
So, with this appeal, the defense wants to assert the defendant's innocence by establishing his guilt in a murder.
Wait, before we go on, who is this?
He's from the Metropolitan Police. Considering Ehara was on the force, he has a vested interest here. He's not here to participate, don't worry.
No.
Police can't afford to be embarrassed any further. We need to send the right message to the public.
Can we have your name, please?
The name is Bando.
And your title?
Think of me as a kind of police coordinator. But don't let me interrupt the proceedings.
Can I refuse?
Please, continue.
Tokyo PD Public Security Coordinator, Hidemi Bando.
So much for this meeting being off the record.
Allow me to restate the prosecution's opinion to the judge. We cannot allow the murder footage to be used as new evidence in Akihiro Ehara's appeal. It's nothing but an online hoax of unknown origin. We can't just casually introduce that into court.
Indeed.
Furthermore, if Ehara bears such hostility towards the court, the footage might end up being a trap.
Trap?
Yes. What if the next viral video proves the original footage was doctored? What if the proceedings have already begun by then? Do we drop the appeal and call it a day? We cannot allow a man like Ehara to swing the court around by its nose at his whims. With that in mind, I believe Ehara's conviction should be upheld and enforced. Would the defense care to comment? Did you think any of this through before filing this appeal?
Yes. We aim to prove the defendant's innocence, no matter what your objections may be.
And what about you?
What do I think about Ahara's appeal? How do I answer him?
We will prove Ahara is innocent of sexual battery. We have all the evidence we need.
Huh. You mean the murder video? You're no better than the public. You believe everything you read online. Is there any real proof that the video isn't fake? Or are you trying to set a precedent for court sentences to hinge on dubious videos?
True. The prosecution might have a point here, Yagami-san.
What?
The murder footage may not have shown Ehara-san assaulting anyone, but that alone doesn't prove him innocent.
Oh, right. Then,
What is this nonsense?
Wait, chat, okay, there was a right answer.
Ehara has to atone for Mikoshiba's murder. I can't look the other way while a killer evades his sentence.
Come now. Is that why you're appealing? If so, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yagami-san, I understand.
What?
We're only...
Oh, right.
What is this nonsense?
Okay.
Ehara's guilty verdict was wrong. We don't think there was enough evidence at the first trial to result in that verdict.
There was fiber from the victim's underwear found on Ehara's hand.
That was a trick. It was set up with cooperation from the victim.
There is no evidence it was a trick. Are you saying Yui Mamiya and Ehara met beforehand? Is there proof of that? Was there perhaps any security footage we didn't see?
No, the station erases the footage from their cameras after a few days if there's no need to keep it.
Right. But if there's even a chance Ehara and Mamiya were a team, the underwear fiber proves nothing. What were the other deciding factors? Security footage? The smartphone videos we kept seeing on TV? Those don't prove the crime either, because there was a huge time gap in them.
What?
We've done enough legwork to know.
Chat, it's happening. In the security footage that supposedly proved Tahara's guilt, there was a big gap. What was it?
Did you walk around the site with your own 2 feet, prosecutor?
Well, no. But I have been to Shinjuku Station plenty of times.
Then you must know they have a mountain of security cameras covering every angle. But if you went there to look carefully, you'd find there are some blind spots. That's Ehara running, while Mamiya chases after her. It seems as though the whole chase is recorded, but this area in dotted lines is a blind spot no camera saw. That's
Chat,
the momentary gap
with
in time where Ehara and his double switch places.
The victim was running right behind Ehara. She would have noticed if they swapped places, right in front of her eyes.
Oh, but she knew about the swap all along. They were all in on it from the start.
Can you prove that?
We don't have to prove the defendant is innocent, Takano-san.
What?
All we have to prove is that the evidence provided by the prosecution at the trial was insufficient to determine guilt. Because that's the role of the defense counsel.
Indeed it is.
If the prosecution can't debunk any and all possibility that the train groping was a put-up job, then it's innocent until proven guilty.
Then the defense should have brought it up the first time. Although I doubt Shirosaki-sensei actually believed in the defendant's innocence herself.
The guilty verdict at the trial was orchestrated by the defendant. It was our error not to have seen it at the time. But it would be another not to correct ourselves now.
Stop being so dramatic. He's just a subway perv.
That is a statement I cannot abide. The law can't give the impression that a false charge is permissible, even for a subway perv.
Right. I take that back. I misspoke.
I do believe this case is worth a trial in the appeal court. If the court was misled by a hostile defendant, then only the court can correct it.
Thank you very much.
However,
Chap,
I too have seen Ihara-san's murder footage. I believe it would be difficult to introduce it as evidence in this trial. Therefore, I cannot allow it to be brought into the courtroom at this time.
understood. We can't use the murder footage to flip the guilty verdict. We can't even bring it to court. That's fine. Trust me, there will come something that we can present that will allow it. Right? Chat, that's how court works. Are we right here, chat? Is that how court works?
Sorry, son. Think you got this covered?
Huh?
I'll poke my head in at the office later.
Very well. We'll be expecting you.
Chat, we're him.
Bando-san, was it?
You might as well call our main character Himothy, chat, because we're him.
From public security?
Geeka Chad.
I don't recall
Incorporated.
saying my department. But yeah, that's right.
Do you know Reiko Kusamoto? The vice minister at the Ministry of Health?
Of course.
Any particular reason she's under constant surveillance?
A rather bold question, isn't it?
It's just you and me here.
I see you know how to cut to the chase, Yagami-sensei.
At this point, there's no way a guy from public security can show up and not be related to Reiko Kusamoto.
Ihara's trial can't be that important to you. So I have to figure I'm the reason you showed up. You want to know where Kawana is, don't you? Were you finally forced to get off your ass because nobody else can get eyes on him?
Kawana, otherwise known as Yuki Takata, is wanted on suspicion of murder. If you know where he is, please do tell.
Wanted for murder? Huh. Because you know, I thought it was RK acting on your orders that killed Sawa-sensei. You think you can hide that fact forever? Even the cops in the field have their suspicions.
Do they? Well, the cubicle workers always resent the corner offices. Officers in the field
Chad?
complain about their superiors. I did the same thing back in my day.
Then why did you use thugs as your pawns instead of officers? Is that how Sawa-sensei
They're
got
cheaper.
roped into this?
I'm afraid I'm not following.
No doubt about it. He's the one controlling RK. At the very least, he's one of the guys giving orders to Soma.
You knew it was going to be a dirty job from the beginning. That's why you couldn't use anybody on the force. Or maybe you just weren't able to find an underling you could fully trust.
That's a good one.
Public security's only tricks are surveillance and call tracing. You leave the dirty work to the thugs.
That may be true, but it's enough to crush the likes of you.
I'm gonna ask just in case. Where is Soma now?
Hand over Kawana to me and there will be no more victims.
What?
Do you have a reason to protect him? I already know he's going around executing bullies. He's a disturbance to public order.
But he wasn't the one who killed Sawa-sensei.
I didn't come here to argue. I came to issue an ultimatum.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Chat, that's how you pog W. We avoided the enemies. We also maxed our EX gauge. We're gonna go see planning the next move. Guess what? Are you ready for this, chat? We're gonna take this fight.
Come
on. Excuse me, chat. Gotta get rid of that gun, chat. Hit 'em, gun sounds. Hit 'em, gun sounds.
Really, guys?
I mean, chat, you know, play with your food a little bit, right? Ooh. Y'all want to fight? What's up, pussy? Let's beat them with their own weapons, chat.
Let's do this.
Alright, chat, before we die, I'm gonna go ahead and heal a little bit. Bro, can you just dodge, please? Pick one of these up and beat his ass with it, bro. Come on. Why you gotta make me lose health for no reason? Just pick the cone up. Pick it up. Alright, chat. Let's make sure we're topped off on everything. We are not. Alright, chat. Now we are topped up on everything. Let's see, chat. What's going on? What is going on? We're about to find out, that's for sure. Chat? What? Is this RK, bro? Could they be RK? They're practically showing off how much they're watching me. Is this public security's plan to put pressure on me? I don't know, bro. Let's go into the hideout and find out.
Yagami-san, that man Bondo, I knew something was off about him. Is he one of the men behind RK?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He was trying to find out where Kawana was.
I see. That reminds me. Hoshino-kun seems to have heard some rumors about RK.
Hoshino-kun?
Yeah. One of the bosses, Akutsu, came back to Kamurocho yesterday.
He's back?
He's number 2 in the group, isn't he?
Yeah. So he would probably know about Soma. Know where he is?
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, Yagami-san, but RK owns some of the cabaret clubs in Kamurocho, and Akutsu manages them. If a girl makes a lot of sales, or if she becomes a rising star in the club, Akutsu apparently gives that girl a bonus.
Baltoy and Pokemon
How do you
Community
know
Game
this
if you
stuff,
want
Hoshino-kun?
Our clients come from all walks of life in Kamurocho, cabaret girls included.
So to sum it all up, a popular girl has a chance to meet Akutsu?
Yeah, but this week nobody was getting that chance. Until yesterday. Which is how I figured out Akutsu is back in Kamurocho. He must have been in Yokohama.
Oh, well, that makes sense. But where exactly in Kamurocho is he?
That's the part I don't know. RK bosses never sleep in the same place twice. Gotta keep the cops off their trail.
But despite the risk, Akutsu still reaches out to popular girls.
Hey, I'm not even mad. In fact, I'm up for the challenge.
Awesome, Sari-san. If you can rock the cabaret gig again, you can hook Akutsu.
Chat?
It'd be an undercover mission to infiltrate RK. Super risky. But damn if I don't want to see Saori-san transform one more time! I can't help it!
Chat, what's wrong with
What the hell's gotten into you?
Yep.
Are there any bars we know for sure that RK
Chat,
owns?
that's creepy.
There is.
In case you're wondering, that's creepy
the
as
place
fuck.
Saori-san snuck into
Not
a long
even
time
a cat
ago?
with y'all.
RK recently took over the management there.
Queen Rouge. What about the owner? Still the same guy?
Is
Yep,
it though?
He's still there. One of the original employees. Only thing is, it used to be a classy spot, but they've cut a lot of corners.
Okay.
The vibe has probably changed a lot.
Really? Well, maybe that means I can afford to go.
Hey, totally. I want to go too.
Oh,
This is no time to be idiots.
Okay, well, Sari-san
True,
will leave
true,
a whole
true,
makeover
true,
for you. I can take point on that.
No need, I'll be fine.
Huh?
Just the other day, Mari-san and I figured out what kind of makeup goes over well with RK. I'll just go with that.
With Mari? Well, counterpoint, I think a man might know better what men like.
With all due respect, don't judge what you haven't seen.
Really?
Uh-oh. Am I about to step on a landmine? Should I just leave it up to them?
Okay, I'll leave it to you,
Chat!
Sari-san.
It gives you an option to hang yourself twice!
Believe me, I'm not one to
I'm sorry, guys.
but I'm
If I'm yelling in
confident
your
my
ears like I'm
efforts
really
are
close
the
to the
best
mic for this.
mission.
Chat, this game gives you a chance to hang yourself twice. Don't hang yourself twice. Trust.
That's the spirit. With Saori-kun here, Genda Law will have its doors open for another 20 years.
True. And we've got
The old
Yagami-san's
man's
wisdom,
stubborn,
too.
you know.
All right.
But he's got a lot
Should
of
we get on with the
experience,
mission?
so.
Let's do this.
My man is in sandals. You know he's in the prime of his life. My man is wearing socks with sandals, chat. You know what that means? For a working man, that means you're already retired, but you're still getting paid for it. There's still a little more time until the makeup is done. I should get ready to deal with any issues. Chat. Chat. The spice will floweth more tomorrow. For those of you on Twitch, please stick around. We are going to raid out tonight. For those of you on YouTube watching this in the future, I appreciate each and every one of you who continue to come and check out our content on YouTube. Help us get further to the into the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Definitely make sure you drop a subscribe if you are enjoying the content and like the videos. Turn notifications on so that you can see whenever our content comes out. I try to adhere to 1 VOD a day upload rate. I've got a pretty good backlog so that even if I ever have to take a week or two vacation, there will still be VODs. If you ever want to check us out, there should be a link in the bio to both the Twitch, which is where we stream live, all of our Let's Play content, as well as the Twitter, which I pretty much always tweet out when we're live. For those of you on Twitch, please stick around. We are going to go hang out with Generation Zoomer. She is playing Not For Broadcast. Cool streamer. Young college person. Met her in the streaming game. I have been subbed to her now, I think, since she first became affiliate. We are hitting the year mark, which is crazy for me because I don't even think I've been streaming for a year. So we're going to go hang out with her. Let me go ahead and get that started so we don't end up with the same situation that we had last night. Let me see. Sorry, chat. What? Chat. Oh my god. Sorry, chat. Okay. Anyways, for those of you on Twitch and YouTube, like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you who continue to come and check out our content each and every day. We will be back tomorrow to continue more of our Let's Play of Lost Judgment. For those of you on Twitch, by 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time latest will be our start time. Alright? Hope to see you guys back tomorrow for more. See you then. Bye!